Welcome to the
Brodies.
And we're back
at the Brodos.
A bunch of bros
on the couches and chairs.
What up, what up? We got an amazing thing we're going to talk about because it's all over the news. Actually, this is one of the few times. Oh, my bad, my nigga. I jumped the gun.
I was waiting too.
Yeah, you was on point too. I was going to let you go. Just us.
Wow.
They know who we are by now.
You got to come quicker, man. Got to be on it. Say it.
The Anthony.
There you go.
I missed it. I'm sorry. Everything was just moving so fast. Okay.
I know. I've been thinking about. I've been rehearsing in the shower sometimes without y'all, my monologues, and my bad. I gotta slow it down. Slow
it down. I just did. No. Okay. Cool.
We always singing,
but never the same.
Never the same song.
I know where Cass was going with his. I was like, y'all not adding up. This ain't adding up. This definitely not adding up.
I was like,
yeah, you doing
battle rap,
yeah,
conceited, and I'm doing damn Bobby Valentino.
Like, they are definitely on different tracks,
but it's okay. So now that we slowed it down, this is one of the few times I'm going to tell you when we record. We're recording on a Saturday. Saturday, October. I get you. I caught the reference. It's Saturday, October the 3rd. They're recording this. You should hear this by October 5th. By October 5th, a lot of things might change. And this might sound very prolific or predictive or, you know the word, psychic. Yeah. Or it could be a whole bunch of hogwash. We don't know what's it going to be. But like, damn, them niggas was on point. Them niggas was way off. This shit aged terribly in 2 days. How did that happen? Because we're going to talk some current events. And if you've been under a rock, the nigga got the virus. That's what we going to talk about. Like it's times where we on this here show, we elevate the barbershop talk, and you're going to get the barbershop talk today. And the barbershop talk is about this damn dummy Donald that got the damn virus.
Dumbass,
yes.
Dumbass Donald.
And so we're going to talk about that.
Donald whack. His wife whack. His son whack. The White House whack. Corona whack.
And if you can hear Slim got his mask on because coronavirus
is real.
You know who I'm voting for.
Who?
Myself.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to talk about it. But before we get there, man, a question got posed. And someone's having a bachelor party. One of my friends is having a bachelor party. And the thought of, are they and their significant other going to have a bachelor party together?
Is that even an option?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? What do y'all guys think about
One of my friends back home was going to do it with his fiance until coronavirus hit. They were like, it was some, I might be butchering the place, but I think it was like somewhere in like the Caribbean or something. It was really beautiful, but they were planning to do it together. But they also been together since we were like 15, so.
Oh. I thought the whole point of a bachelor party is just to like have your last wild night before you put on the ball and chain.
But I feel
You real anti-marriage there, Brian. Your whole connotation
said ball and chain.
I'm sorry. I do need to.
It's a done deal.
I need to do better with
I've
that.
been wading in. We're like, damn.
I do need to. I'm sorry.
It's mad negative. You got, who hurt you?
Moving on.
Hey, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. We will not give that person the energy they deserve.
But I truly think you technically already gave that up when you chose to be in a relationship, even before like the proposal and all that. Just because.
Can we define wild night? Because a wild night for you might not be a wild night for me.
But I think in the context that he's saying wild night, it could be like.
What would be a wild night? Describe your wild night.
In terms of like, it was like my last single day hoorah before I got into a relationship. Wild night.
Everything as close as I can without fucking. Is
basically, it'd be basically.
Can I just smell it, girl? Let me just smell it real quick. Put it on my sideburn. That's what Nikki said, dude. Put it on my sideburn real quick.
But like, I truly think you gave that up when you wanted to be in a relationship because like I've already lost that mindset of like, oh, my last wild single night, because I've clearly been thinking about Tube and living with this person and all that. So I already don't have that.
So, and forgive my ignorance here. When you started dating your Mrs., when it became official, it was just like, I'm giving up everything that is remotely fun that I would do with my friends.
No.
Or anything to jeopardize the relationship.
Once again, define fun. What are these terms you're bringing? I don't.
Because
So no strippers.
no, well, even before.
One last time for the homies. No.
Let me
Sorry,
throw one
Diamond. Sorry.
No, well, like personally, I've never been a fan of strippers. That's just like, but that's a personal.
Okay,
preference.
I'm just throwing out examples.
No,
because
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Though. It's just more so. I'm not.
You can't go to Hooters.
No, you still could go to Hooters.
No, you can't go to Hooters because coronavirus done killed Hooters. Ain't no goddamn Hooters no more.
Throwing out things.
It's just because, like, for me, the way I look at it, like, if I wanted to
I'm
have
such a
like
nerd.
fun, like how is the regular perception of single fun, that I wouldn't be in a relationship. I just do my thing, and your idea of fun changes and shifts. Like, you still can have fun with my niggas and be out, but I still won't do shit to jeopardize my relationship. So it's like what Brown keeps saying. There's different levels of fun. Like, I know what some of my single niggas are trying to do for fun, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's fun. I'm just not at that level of fun right now. I don't want to be at that level of fun right now.
Okay. So if Megan Thee Stallion was with you on your
Right.
like last night or what have you,
Okay.
and I just saw her new video. So
Okay.
just imagine if she did that for your bachelor
right.
party. Would that be allowed?
I mean, I ain't
gonna do shit. I just want to see her naked.
Yeah.
That's all.
I ain't doing anything, but I'd probably be like, this is weird. Why is Megan here for me? But
That's what you would say?
Let me see
I
your
would,
titty.
I would think about it in my head because I'd be like, out of all the places Meg could be, she's here with me.
Okay.
This is interesting.
I fell. See the problem. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Let me see a titty.
Yo, I can't.
Yo,
I don't get the concept of combining the bachelorette and the bachelor party because it just seems you might as well get married the same night if you're going to do that.
Yeah,
No,
just call
but
it a party.
you still gotta have fun and it's a party, but you also know your partner, like know the friends, because it's like
True.
she could have people in her wedding that I'm like, yo, I don't really fuck with them, so I just don't want to be around them. Or you could be in a situation where it's like, oh, I know all of them, they're great and cool, and we generally could have a good ass fun time.
But
together.
you're going to spend the whole day with them the following day. So
But I
you're
already
gonna-
plan to spend my whole life with you. What the fuck is a day?
I'm talking about the whole bridal party. So you got to deal with them the night
I'm
before
already gonna
and
deal
at
with
the
them for this
ceremony.
marriage because clearly those are her close friends, so I'm gonna be dealing with them.
I don't understand these things. I don't like weddings. I should say that, but
Weddings,
We already could tell, nigga.
Ball and chain. It's over.
like you did what, my nigga? You proposed, nigga. Life over for you, nigga.
Dumb.
no offense to
You
anyone
is
who's
dumb.
engaged, but it's
You are really dumb.
Yo, the funny shit about it, I sat in your chair before, Brian. I sat in your chair for many a months, and it was like, why's that nigga so upset? And he hates everything. He don't love. He don't. And now I done turned over a new leaf, and I don't care to have a bachelor party at this point in my life. Like, what is the point? So my niggas can look at titties?
You better look from a distance. Hey, what color is it? Okay, cool.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like what would be my optimum bachelor party at this point? Like, play cards, drink, smoke cigars, smoke some marijuana. Mama, don't listen. Shit. But you know it's legal in places. You know, like
For me, it's just I
Like-
just want to travel.
like-
I just want to travel somewhere. That's it.
yeah, I might go to Top Golf. Like, you know,
No,
like,
I mean like I want to travel like
We got the country.
yeah.
with your boys
Yeah.
and see so
That
like,
would be dope.
But the thing is, even with that being said, traveling with my boys at this point, because my travel plans used to involve me trying to hook up with somebody. If I'm going to travel now, I don't want to travel with y'all niggas. I want to travel with her. Because if I was
you.
traveling with y'all niggas,
I feel you on that
I was
one.
trying to have some wild and crazy times. You might have sex in the closet in Miami. You never know.
Oh, okay. No, we're not going to entertain that one. No. Anyway,
But even like
hate you.
like
I
I
hate
was like I've been saying this like for mine, I would just want to travel somewhere, do some really like a place I've never been to see it. It's like some touristy shit, and then still turn up with my friends at night and like have fun. But also for me, it's because the people that will be in my party, like my sense of humor, everybody doesn't get. Like it's very fucked up. Like I laugh at a lot of fucked up shit.
Yes, I know.
So if I were to do like a joint one, my sense of humor, I know she doesn't get all the time. So it's not even that like I wouldn't want to do it. I just want to be in a place where I can have no filter and just have all my jokes and let them shits loose. Like I laugh at like a
So, but she's going to marry you, right?
right.
So she knows that part of you anyway, right?
Don't mean you want to hear it all the time.
Man, you talking foolishness now, Brian.
What?
Come on, Brian.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, me talking with you niggas on a regular basis is not the way I'm going to conduct myself
Every day, like what?
in front of especially from my significant other. And she listens to this shit, and she's like, "You went too far last episode," and I'd be like, "Damn, yeah, I wouldn't say that shit." Like, stop it right now, Brian.
I was just in character. That's all, babe. I was in
Yeah,
character. It
stop
wasn't
that.
I
me.
do struggle with the whole. So maybe we should change the subject because I'm going to have more questions and it's going to be a
Stop it right now.
You don't have to change it, yeah. Because for me, I've been to both, and it was a really good time. Like it was a really good time, and then I've been to one where it was just the boys and the girls did their thing. So either way, I think it's about like what you have planned for that weekend or those few days. Whether you go to Vegas, whether you go out, whether you go to a casino, you get food, you just have a good time with the people that you want to bring your wedding in with. So to me, it depends on like you and your significant other, like how you guys feel. But if me, I could do either or. Like I wouldn't mind having one combined or just like one separate. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, this shit don't matter to me no more. The first time I was like, nah, nigga, you go over there. I'm gonna stay over here. But at this point, it's like, what is fun for me? What do I want to do?
What is your perception of
You're
fun?
in a different stage of life too.
Yeah,
That
but only thing that if it was like I really wanted to stay out late and do some separate stuff, like the only thing I would do is maybe dance my ass off. And if like your significant other doesn't like to dance like that, then like yeah, shorty grind on me during the night. But I came back home to you, baby. I came back home to you. But I'm not like gonna be all over like the white people be on each other.
These niggas be wilding.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, y'all just gonna kiss each other in the mouth.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Literally.
Put my mask back on. Put my mask back on.
Like that's not how the game work, man.
I don't like what y'all doing
Mono.
over there.
Oh yeah, like mono does exist.
Yeah,
that
don't
shit
forget
ain't
about-
went
yeah.
away.
Be tired all the time. Damn, you still tight? Mm-hmm.
Yo, shit.
That's how mono works.
Hey, mono like gangbusters too. One person got mono, all the white kids at high school got mono. Damn, why you ain't catch mono, nigga? I don't do what y'all do.
Word. Like I don't hang out with y'all like that.
done.
Y'all don't invite me to the parties like that. Thank you.
Word.
Your
I'm happy.
Your racism saved me.
For once, it was a good thing.
Oh shit, man. So yeah, it'd be interesting to have a joint party because we're supposed to go to a bachelor party going next week. But guess who killing the stripping industry?
Damn, coronavirus.
Whack.
So whack, man. And like taking all the little bit of joys I have in my life is I got joy, but sometimes you want a little more joy.
This is true.
It's so. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. If you didn't know that, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. I've said it on some occasions, not all occasions, some occasions. But I also have a great fandom for Mr. Cameron Jarrell Newton, who's now playing for the Patriots, which is a very weird spot for me because I really hate the Patriots. I hate a lot of teams. I ain't gonna lie. I hate the Pats. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Packers. I hate the Steelers. I hate the Falcons.
I feel like you're
I
about
hate
to
the
call the entire
Seahawks.
NFL right now.
No, it's just really those teams for various reasons. Yes, I hate the Pack. No,
That's two.
I said
You
it
don't
twice.
know America. Slim likes the Packers.
Yeah.
Are you like you didn't bring it like your?
No, I had to pull it out
Okay,
earlier
good.
today.
I just
Yeah,
cussed.
But that's
that-
the second one, though.
I know. I
The
saw
first one was off record.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware.
3 times I gotta lay hands on you.
See, man, I ain't want to use it today, man.
I was gonna keep my hands in the case, but just in case. So me keeping up with Mr. Newton, he got the coronavirus too.
Yeah, that sucks,
That
man.
shit's hurt me. Like when I
Yeah.
saw it this morning, because I was just like going to check my fantasy lineup, thinking nothing like usual. It's like, all right, whatever, check it. Then I was like, wait, whoa, I'm down. Like, why am I projected to only get like 30 points less? Then I saw Cam out. I was like, nigga get hurt. And then I like read it. I was like, just because what he's been through, like with his exit from Carolina and like, I feel like the media's
did him
perception of him.
Yeah.
I really wanted him to do well this year, and I still do.
He might still do well. It is what it is. He's not going to be the first or the last.
The entire Tennessee Titans got it.
Yeah, so it's going to affect teams.
Literally, no, but like 20 people got it out of like a.
But this is my confusion with why they went ahead and started the season. Like,
Oh, we're not gonna get
Money.
it finished.
I know it's for money.
Why
I
are we
get
asking dumb questions,
No,
Brian?
what I'm saying is though, knowing that it's for money, like it's mind-boggling to me that that's how you value a person's, like an individual's. You know.
You know how many people were pissed off that he got COVID? Their fantasy is done now.
Nigga, my shit is done. But I don't really care about it. But it's just
Yeah.
like for him, I just want
It
Cam
sucks,
to do
yeah.
well because I root for any black quarterback. But then also I like.
Why
Cam
did he
as a
leave
leader.
Carolina? Forgive my ignorance. I don't
No, he
No,
didn't leave.
He didn't-
they let him go.
released him.
They released him because he didn't want to.
No, they released him because of hubris, Brian. As a Carolina Panthers fan, we got a new owner, and he let go of our coach, who's our most winningest coach we've ever had in the history of the Panthers, and he let go of our quarterback because when motherfuckers take over stuff, they feel they're the smartest in the room, and they want to do it their way instead of letting the stuff. I'm not going to go to your McDonald's and start trying to run it like a Wendy's. I'm going to go with the systems you got in place.
Sure.
And then make small edits where it need be if you already got a proven system of success.
Right.
But hubris will get you every time. Hubris will get you every single time. And going back to your last statement, why did they bring the NFL back? Come on, Brian.
No, I mean,
No,
it
but
was
if they don't care about concussions, you think they gonna care about COVID?
That
If
is
a couple of niggas get a disease? Come on, Brian.
that's
That's gonna be my shit all day. Come on, Brian.
this is how Cass feels. Okay, I get it now.
Anybody can
So-
get the smoke today.
I'm gonna screw one over.
But that is what it is. We talk about Black Lives Matter. NFL is going out of their way time and time again that they are not really invested in the livelihood of their people, their employees.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they are a product. They are expendable. We'll just replace you with another
Yep.
part in the machine. So why do I care about X, Y, and Z? And if you're a defective product or you're not bringing in revenue, then we have to cut you out of the formula. That's why you can't have Colin taking a knee like that, because the NFL is predicated more on teams than like the NBA, which is predicated on individuals. You can't just cut LeBron out because that's going to be a massive amount of money gone from the
You know what he
NBA.
did for Cleveland?
Like if you cut Cam Newton from the team, people still gonna watch the Patriots because people are fans of the team. You know, I still watch the Panthers even though they got rid of the quarterback because I'm a fan of the team. And their faces aren't shown as much. I couldn't tell you what the hell Melvin Gordon looks like in real life.
Neither can I.
Exactly.
He actually did that prank. He pranked somebody when he was going to like a Chargers game. Like they were like playing the Saints or something, and he was in an Uber, and the guy was just talking shit about like Melvin Gordon. He said, "Melvin Gordon's ass, man. I have him on my fantasy." Melvin Gordon was like, "Word." Like he had on his.
Oh, they did that with the guy who likes to get crap on him when he does
Odell
it.
Beckham.
Beckham, yeah.
You just violated.
Yo,
the guy that likes to get crap on. We don't know if that's
You
true
out
or
of bounds
not.
today, huh, Brian?
No, I'm.
Brian is letting it fly. Talk your talk, Brian. Talk how you feel, good brother.
Brian is J.L. Smith right now. I'm just
Yo,
gonna let it rip.
that's how you
Anyway,
feel. Talk your talk.
Come on, Brian.
Yeah. Now we don't know if I don't.
That was actually a joke. I just wanted to see how it would play.
people do anything.
No, but
for
I think
clout.
I saw a similar skit with him, and that I like it when they do that.
yeah, it should be funny.
Yeah, he was like a Uber driver.
Uber
I
driver or
think.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh.
That nigga, I know that's Odell. The fuck's up?
So
He said crack. Yo, there it is.
Yo, so y'all boy wild. So let's get to the topic at hand. On Friday, that's why I kind of heard it. I was in the middle of PD. I wonder if people from my job listen to this. Some of them do. So I guess I won't reveal too much. So in the background, I'm on my Zoom call, but I also got like CNN or MSNBC. I prefer MSNBC at times, depending on whatever.
Okay.
And it goes, Donald Trump maybe was it Thursday night?
It was Thursday night.
Thursday
Was it
night
Thursday?
late. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I woke up Friday morning to it. I didn't see it Thursday night.
Started out with the aid first.
Yeah, Hope Hicks.
Right.
So let's paint a picture of this debacle of dumbfuckery. See? You like that?
I like that.
You like
I like
that?
That's a good word. I like that.
All right. So they have this amazing Rose Garden celebration of his new Supreme Court pick to replace the notorious RBG. We talked about it last episode. Damn, news flies fast these these weeks. Shit, like, can I catch my breath just a little bit? And from this one event, 11 people have now caught coronavirus. The president of Notre Dame, the university, he got it. 2 members of the Judiciary Committee got it. A lot of his family members, Kellyanne Conway, a lot of people got the coronavirus. On a side note, I have a prayer warrior at my church who said, you will not go against God's will. You are not going to fulfill this seat for RBG. I put it up on the heavens and the saints and the ancestors.
Praise him.
Praise him.
And they say, faith of a mustard seed can move a mountain. And she said, we are shutting it down. And guess what? Not only did the president catch the corona, 2 members of the Judiciary Committee. Don't let that lady get the coronavirus too that was supposed to be judged because God said no.
Wow.
God!
Wow.
Preach, Pastor, preach.
Wow.
But I was like, yo, when the saints, the prayers of the saints availeth much and all that good stuff. So all this to say that this one event was a super spreader event. Literally, they didn't have on masks. They weren't 6 feet apart because they've been thumbing their nose at science and thumbing their nose at America as a whole, because when they catch it, you know how it matriculates through the rest of the population, that you really don't give a fuck about us. We know he didn't, but he's really showed it in the things that he's done from events to events. And during this time, he also was around Joseph Robinette Biden. You know, I like to use people's whole name when I'm talking about him. I don't know 6 feet, he's negative, but he still needs to get tested because he's around Trump too. Chris Wallace, you know, the moderator.
Yeah,
know,
Chris Wallace.
You're fine.
Yeah, so he got to get checked, and a lot of other people got to get checked. So we found out that they have it. What were you guys' initial thought when you found out that
Dumbass.
that Donald
Dumbass.
had the virus?
I don't believe it. For me to believe it, as horrible as it sounds, he's going to have to pass from it just because based on his track record, I just think it's a hoax to get sympathy because I think he feels like he's getting bad publicity from the debate. I think him and Biden both didn't look good, but I just think he looked worse. So he's trying to get sympathy votes and switch a narrative. So I believe he's going to try. He's going to have it for like the 2 weeks, do the normal thing. Then he's going to he's going to get the cure on TV, like they're going to give him the shot and everything. Then he's going to be like, oh, I'm fine. I beat it. I'm strong. America, yada, yada. I made it great again, all that bullshit. So,
But he got the super soldier serum. Nigga gonna lift up a truck or some shit.
I truly,
I got the power.
I truly think it's going to be in the realm of that because I just don't believe he has it. I don't.
Before I make my comments, what the rest of you niggas say?
When I saw, I was like, man, karma is real. That karma is a bad girl.
Jesus is real. I know the Lord is real to me.
Hit him with the 2-step.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I saw, I was like, karma is real. Like, I mean, for him to go out there and say, oh, this is going to fly away. It's not going to get this. I don't wear masks. Now your dumb ass got it. You reap what you sow.
This is October. It's harvest season. Go ahead. Harvest moon.
What is going on?
I don't wish coronavirus on anyone. So, that's me. Sorry that it happened
Coronavirus.
to anyone to get it. But I think I just wonder how it's going to affect him as a leader because his stance has been so nonchalant about it. My mind immediately just started considering, well, maybe this is a catalyst for him just to handle everything differently. But now it's to the point where he's in the hospital now, and
Yeah, he's still at Walter Reed.
That's why I said your initial thoughts, because we gonna break it down.
I honestly, it's just one of those things where it's like you were just on TV speaking about how you're the subject matter expert and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And then for it to happen, it's
Out of the blue.
Yeah. So,
So this is my thoughts, my initial thoughts, because my thoughts have changed. Because as I gather more information, I change my hypothesis and things. I was like Cass. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. This nigga gonna come out miraculous. Like, I told you it wasn't that bad. Look at me. I'm a 70-year-old overweight, lazy, poor man who he's checking all the boxes. And I was able to beat it. I just went at home, cough, cough, whoop-de-whoop, bam. And I'm telling you, it's not so bad. So the things we were doing, and I could take eyes off of everything else because we're going to be on Trump Corona Watch for the next 14 days. Right. And I could do it from the White House. I could still be on Zoom calls and do Zoom conferences and still dominate the press. And now you're not thinking about what Joe was saying or when Kamala and Mike do their debate. You're going to be still thinking about me. I'm going to be at the forefront of
your heads.
Of your thing. And I was like, yo, and you, Mike, I don't think niggas gonna give sympathy because you've been talking about it so long. Who you getting sympathy from? Who?
I don't know. His base is very interesting.
You will never know his true base because they won't come out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
them niggas pretty loud.
No,
in public.
See what you see, you think is loud, but if the closeted ones came out, nigga.
I mean, Bob Johnson allegedly said that he's going to stick with...
Because Bobby got money in the game. Like, I respect niggas who got a lot of money in the game.
I don't know why that was funny.
Because I understand that. The capitalistic side of it. Like, it's immoral to me, but I understand it. You broke bitches. I don't get it. How could... This dude is... the antithesis of the things that would benefit you. I don't understand you at all.
Well, they don't feel it. They don't look at it that way.
Because they have done a masterful job of convincing these people that they're just winners who haven't won yet.
My colleague who does his political podcast or radio show, he informed me there's a large group of black men who support Trump.
Oh,
yes.
And you know what they are? Whack.
And when he said, I was like, wait, what? He was like, no, there's seriously a large contingency of black men who like him because he, is real, whatever the sentiments are. And that was just
He's not real.
No.
Jesus is real.
Jesus is real.
Yes, he is.
But
this I know.
Yeah, I don't know. His base is just very... There was a group of them at my job doing early voting and just a lot of red shirts. And it was just weird seeing it because it's like, wait, this is... And it's all like these old white people. But that's the obvious ones that you would expect. But to someone's point, there's a lot of people who are going to vote, for him and just not...
You will never know it.
You will never know it.
Biden could be leading in all polls. I won't believe it until...
No, not until election day.
Are whack.
Yeah, I think they've done a better job at it this time. But I do say is different. I think they're doing the due diligence because you could say that the polls got it wrong, but did they? Hillary did get 3 million more votes than Trump did. They were right in the numbers. It were wrong in how it was going to be manifested in the Electoral College, which means things are antiquated, archaic, bullshit. Now, getting back to coronavirus, the nigga lied so damn much. Dumbass Donald, as my man said.
Yep.
It's hard to believe anything this man says, but then I got to start digging in my head, right?
Okay.
How does it benefit? If you've been trying to project that you're a strong man, you get in the virus, how does that benefit you? So that was Thursday night, my initial thought, like, okay, you're going to be like, I'm beating that shit. What got me, where I don't think it's a hoax no more, is when he had to go to the hospital. And I'm like, oh, this nigga sick. I think it's actually worse. And they're letting us know. Because you got to think, y'all remember Boris Johnson?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all remember Boris over there in the UK. I'm doing this for the listeners out there. I'm doing this for you, America, if you ain't informed. Like the Brodies, because the Brodies went to college and we read books and articles.
Comic books, oh yeah. DC Comics.
Mixing some Marvel.
So Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, came down with the coronavirus very early on in the thing. And he had to go to the intensive care unit. He looks very much like Donald Trump. He has the same body type, same kind of hair, same kind of crazy ideas. And when he caught it, the UK got a renewed sense of patriotic spirit in their hearts to start following the bullshit ass ideas that he came out with afterwards. So it might backfire when Donald Trump beats it and was like, oh man, let's give him another chance. He was so strong. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. But in my mind, you're 70 years old, you're over 70 years old, you're overweight. It's going to get worse for you than better. It's not going to be like Rudy Gobert saying he can't taste food like he used to.
That nigga was stupid, but whatever.
You know, I'm 50-50 that he might die.
Damn, that's a whole other conversation.
And I don't wish death on no one, but the way you been doing your lifestyle, me and Cass possibly had coronavirus.
All jokes aside.
I'm a 35-year-old man. 35. Semi strong. I do push-ups.
Grown man strength.
Yeah, no jumping jacks and all that kind of stuff, sit-ups. And I literally thought in my house, I may die in this room. And that's going to be whack. This is whack. And I had to go through the precautions. I had 103 fever for 3 days. 3 days. If you get like 104, 105, I start sustaining brain damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally could have died. And this is me, baby. Me. I don't know if you see the video, everybody. I think I look strong. I think I look physically fit. And you mean to tell me if that shit was kicking my ass, I ain't never missed a whole week of work in my life. I might catch a day because the kids, cough on me. They're not the kids do cough in your mouth. Yeah. And now you got some new, they had like hand-to-mouth disease was going in real hard one time. They got all kind of crazy diseases that go rampant in schools. I don't want to know. Yeah, it's bad. And it's very, very contagious. You don't want no parts of that. That's what babies get, but somehow it started affecting 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds.
We can get back to Donald. It's fine.
So I felt like I missed a whole week of school. A whole week of work, laid up, hoping not to die in my house. Being real talk, I could talk about it now. Went to the doctor, and they couldn't figure out shit because it was very early on. It was up in March when Cass wasn't really testing and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Cass was feeling sick. He might not get out as bad as me. Were you out a week too?
No, I was like just a couple of days. I luckily got sick on like a Thursday. So just like, I was like, I only missed like Friday, and then I was better by like Monday. But I was just more so like thrown up, and I just didn't want to get out of bed. Like, I don't know if I had a fever. I'd never like checked, but I was just like, I didn't leave the bed.
And doing all these things.
Like, I slept on the couch in an apartment with my fiance. Like, I was like, you go to bed, I'll be on this couch, and I hope that I don't die.
So you 70 years old, right? And they gotta give you oxygen, and I'm supposed to think this is an elaborate hoax. They gotta give you he taking all the fancy drugs and experimental drugs. As a black person, I'd be like, nah, nigga. How many other people you tried this on before you give it to me? You ain't giving me syphilis. Yeah. I read history. Yeah, you ain't gonna put the banana in my tailpipe.
I know what happened to Tuskegee. Nah, nigga. You know how much?
The banana in the okay. This is where we are.
I hate you.
Yeah, I learned from the movies, baby. I'm just saying. So, do you still feel it's a hoax after all the things you've seen thus far?
Yep. I don't believe a single.
So you mean that the Simpsons have to fulfill their last prediction about Trump
for you
to believe it? And if y'all don't know, America, the Simpsons have predicted everything thus far. And the last thing on that thing is Donald Trump being dead. And it was just crazy. But anyway.
You're right. So I think Friday night I began to like kind of pick it apart. I'm like, all right, he tested positive. He's in Walter Reed, right? So that right there was okay. Maybe he has it. Yeah. And again, like this virus affects people differently. It might, like Brown said he was sick for a week. Cass said he was sick for 3 days.
It was like 3-4 days.
I somehow, thank God, I didn't catch it, or I didn't, whatever the case might be. But again, for
Slim
somebody
don't get sick.
No. But you look at the virus and you look at like how it affects like that age bracket, it makes you wonder. It's like, yo, like could he go down that road? Is he going to get better? So to me, I think he has it, and now it's just like a matter of time to see his progress like throughout the next 4 or 5 days.
Man, because ain't no 70-year-old just said they had that slight shit. Like even Tom Hanks was like looking a little peakish. I remember Como was on his show when he had it, and I was like, Como, you need to lay down, brother. You look tired, bro. Right. You don't have to keep working. Yeah. And Como ain't been the same since. He got short patience for everybody now. He's like, man, I almost died. Fuck y'all. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, damn it. I'll whoop your ass. I don't know if y'all watched that clip with him and Ted Cruz.
This virus is no joke, man. Like this virus is like it's the real deal. And for somebody to be the leader, not for me, but the leader for everybody who believe in him, like this shit is real. Like anybody can catch this. And the fact that even during the debate, he was like, well, every time Joe goes out, he got a mask on bigger than his face, because Joe understands it. Like you understand it. And I'm a firm believer of like, you put out what you get. When you put out bad energy, somehow, some way, it comes back to find you, like in some way, shape, or form. And karma is real, man. Like it's real. It is real, man. And like I said, like you can only see the next couple of days, like how his progress grows, so.
I think, and I keep going back to the narrative since all this has started. At my job, we've had to listen to people come up to the city council and just come up with these crazy conspiracy theories that mainly just say that this isn't real. And so, right wing or what have you. But like to see this now, I'm just curious if it's really going to start registering with people like, no, this is not a game, but then there's a part of me that feels like, no, they're not, because they'll probably blame Biden or somebody, it's his fault or whomever, it's just weird. I don't know if it's a hoax. Everything is just happening so fast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just too much happening, and I don't even know how to properly assess it all. Yeah.
For y'all out there in America, I know we've said it maybe a year ago. We were going to start doing like a reading list for you guys. A book that comes to mind right now is the book 1984. It's my favorite book in the whole wide world. And the main character in this book works for the Ministry of Truth. And his main job at the Ministry of Truth is to peruse all the newspapers and all the media about the leaders of the party and remove any facts that are no longer in alignment with what they're saying now. So you can't show Lindsey Graham saying, oh, man, he's a racist and we won't fulfill that seat in 2018. You can mark my words. Like, nah, they'll just remove that. You don't got access to that clip no more. Because this is the Ministry of Truth. We got to make sure everything aligns. I think about that is that he has bastardized the truth so bad that people don't believe anything anybody says anymore. And at some point in our lifetimes, there was at least a common agreement on what was true and what was not true.
Right.
And now we have to question, you sick, nigga, I need to see you cough in front of America to really be honest. The fact that we got to go so far is like, I don't believe he's sick until he died. And that kind of makes me think about Herman Cain when they was like, he in the hospital. I'm like, is he? And then they told me Herman was dead. And I'm like, oh, shit, he was sick. Damn. And then they made an excuse like, man, he had cancer, so you shouldn't have been there anyway. I'm like, no, y'all should have put the safeguards in. Mm-hmm. And like I said, if he dies, it'll be because of hubris. That's what I got to say. Like, I'm not going to die because of stupidity. Y'all remember Spike TV used to do 1,001 Ways to Die?
They used to do my shit.
And like, they show the dumbest ways of dying. I'm not going to die from a preventable disease.
Was that show true? I never...
Yeah, it was based on true stuff. So what kind of dumb shit? You the president of the freaking United States, bro. Like, what if Obama had caught Ebola during that joint? Like, come on, bro.
Whiteness gives you permission to be stupid? I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds logical.
I'm rolling.
Sounds like a good hypothesis.
Depending on how you pitch it.
How you picturing it to me? It could work.
You got some information you want to cite? You got some sources?
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
I'm like, yo, like he refused to wear a mask. Do you understand? If you just wear a mask, if you wear a mask, it reduces by 50%. If I wear a mask and you're wearing a mask, we meet together, it reduced it by 75%.
Yeah.
Because 50 or 50 makes 75. You know how the math works?
Yeah, I can dig it.
I know you teach math too.
But when you got a dumbass who's leading the nation who doesn't think or use his brain, shit like this happens. It happens. Just dumb, man.
So,
His face looks so wild.
worst case scenario,
This is a great TV.
what do you think will happen if he dies?
Pence will take that ball and run with it.
You think they gonna support Pence like they support Trump?
I think so. I truly think Pence is. I think Trump is just like the puppet for Pence. So I think Pence would just really take that ball and go with it. And I'm actually more worried about Pence than I am Trump. So it's like, I just think if he were to pass right now, it'd be too late in the game for Pence to really get a good run.
Do you think Pence would beat Biden?
Hell no.
If Pence had like the full time, like to really
No,
get
he got what he got right now.
Yeah, like right now, no, I don't think he would.
You know what I think about when you ask that question? House of Cards.
Good show.
I just think about that
It
season
was
1 and 2 and how he manipulated his way to the office of the
the ladder.
president.
Yeah.
And I don't put anything past anyone at this point. I don't know. I think it's very, very possible.
Do you guys remember that movie, Enemy of the State?
Yes.
Yeah.
With Will Smith and was it
Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Same shit here.
You're like, there you go, nigga.
There you go.
Watch the movie.
Watch the movie. You understand what's happening in the world.
Listen, watch the movie Enemy of the State. Just watch it. It's a good movie. Will Smith, Gene Hackman, good cast, dope movie.
I haven't seen it in a while. I might
It's a
rewatch
good
it.
movie.
It might be on one of these platforms
Yeah.
out there. Like, I told my peoples, I was thinking about it. Like, we all agree, I think. We all agree that Trump needs to be defeated.
Okay.
And like, let me find out these
Of
niggas
course.
supporting Trump on the low. And like, Brian.
That's how it really
First
is.
of all, I only feel that way because I'm the accused white guy of the group, and that's fine.
I never said that.
Thank you so much.
Whoever said that, my man, you get in the hands when I see you.
That was rude.
Like, come on, Brian. But no, so
It's my favorite part of this week, just replaying that part all over again.
so I'm thinking to myself, the best case scenario not the best case, the safest scenario, because I don't want to wish ill on anybody.
Yeah, we don't wish death on anyone.
No one wants to.
Because no one deserves that. I will continue to keep Donald Trump in my thoughts.
The only person that can play with lies is Lord himself. That's it.
Yeah. So I think the safest bet. What?
But we got you on camera doing it, though. That's the thing.
Like he's on camera. Right? He's like, y'all gonna be slick with it. Hey,
What is happening right
and the camera's directly in front of him. Like,
Try me.
Try Jesus, not me.
Jesus have mercy.
So I'm thinking to myself, right?
Oh, Lord,
the
that was
safest
funny.
scenario
That was funny.
for the country is actually Donald Trump dying and dying pretty quickly. We get set, and the reason why I say that, I don't think niggas gonna ride for Pence like they was gonna do Trump, because they ready to fuck shit up in the country right now. They ready to do some Civil War type bullshit where it's gonna be some hard decisions of whether or not we gonna gun down American citizens because they acting a goddamn fool because Trump won or lost in the scenario. But I think with him out of the picture, it's not another demagogue out there in the government right now that niggas is like, yo, that's my homie, I ride for him. Because Pence don't got charisma like that.
But what Pence does have is a certain segment of the religious community.
But like Trump go beyond religion. Like Trump's a damn near cult. If a cult loses, but
they're a big part of his.
It's like the cartel losing their leader. They just all crumble.
yeah, like
They all crumble.
Like it's very seldom that you got a Joseph Stalin and a Lenin. Like you seldom get both, because like once Hitler died, What, they gonna go for Goebbels, Himmler? Like, well, you ain't going for them other dudes. Like, yeah, nah, they gone. We done with this and everything. That's my thought. I could be dead ass wrong, but that's where I just feel when you have such a charismatic leader, and unfortunately I gotta call him charismatic because these niggas be following him out the asshole, so I guess he got some kind of charisma. He ain't converting me, but he's converted enough where I'm like, damn, y'all niggas in a cult. Y'all know y'all in a cult? Y'all about to drink the Kool-Aid, huh?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was was it Wednesday or Thursday after work? I went for a ride just to clear my mind. I had some music on. I typically do that just to clear my mind. And
You should listen to some Jasper Maddox.
I like that. I like that. And I'm driving down
Subtle.
the Beltway, right? And I see there's like a what kind of truck was that? It was a Acura truck, MDX, I believe.
Sound like a Trump supporter.
Yeah, black family, right?
Oh, damn.
On the window, we support Trump. So what I do, I come behind them and I speak next to him, and I look at, I just shake my head. I'm like, why? Why? Why?
They might got buku dollars. You better have buku dollars. You better not be
I
poor.
was just like, damn, like these poor kids don't even know, man. Like they don't even see the ugliness that this man brings or
But
what happens. And I have a question for you, Brown. What do you think? Okay, hypothetically, right? He wins again, right? Hypothetically, he wins again. The world goes to shits, right?
America goes to shit. The world gonna move on.
Okay.
It's gonna be another power that's gonna take up the vacuum. Like when Rome crumbled, it split into two, and then you had the Byzantine Empire. You got not the with the Ottoman Empire. I mean, rose into power, and they kept going for a whole bunch more years. And if he wins, it might be. Start thinking about the separation of the United States. We're going to crumble as a world power, and we're going to be completely written out of the decision making process for the world and world politics.
Human rights,
Like we've already been. Our status has already been limited. Europe doesn't listen to us anymore. They don't look for us for answers. African countries are not going to be looking for us answers. China surprisingly is pro Biden because they just like stability. I don't know if you ever kicked it with a lot of Asian people. They just like shit to be
Chill.
Like
They don't want no
they're
up or
very
down. They just
consistent.
want. I want to know what I'm fucking getting every time. That's it.
yeah. And you know, Russia, of course, wants Trump because they want the chaos. They want to see America crumble. While China was like, yo, nah, we got money in the game, baby. And if America's crumbling, then where we gonna sell these products?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a very weird, like, your interests lie. I don't believe democracy. And we got to understand and get really philosophical about this shit, right? Before America really made it grand scale, most countries didn't believe the kind of democracy that we were trying to do
Would last, right?
would last.
Yeah.
That it was something that was achievable. So the thing that we have done here in America and why I'm proud to be an American, or at least all that bullshit, is that it welcomed in other cultures eventually, and a lot of people had a voice who never had a voice before. We are that light on the beacon hill. Say what the fuck you want about America. Like, I'm America through and through. I'll talk shit about this country all day, but you talk shit, fuck you, bitch. You in America. We number one, bitch. Even though some things we need to very much fix and clean. But if we lose democracy, it's like, yo, then everything they said was true. That we couldn't.
It just took time. It just took time for that puzzle to come together.
And that the thing that we've been talking this whole time was hoop dreams. That we couldn't do that shit. Like Russia's been saying that like they're liars. It doesn't work, and they're looking down on us when they're truly the most corrupt country on the planet.
Word.
And now they're looking like the soothsayers. They're looking like the true indicators, and we gotta prove niggas wrong. I thought that's our shit. I thought that's what American shit. Prove people wrong, right? And you made it space, bitch. We're gonna go to the moon.
Yeah, but I think the only difference now is that America's, I think, at a critical point. To your point, that so much truth has bubbled up to the top now. It's easier to do that when you're under this veil or this illusion of unity. But that unity for people who aren't minorities has been really, like, you can't deny anymore the evils that are rooted. Not even that have just appeared. This country is rooted in murder, blood, genocide, all of the above. And now it's to the point that to go the way that it has gone for the last
Brian?
4 years,
Brian,
it's
keep going. I'm just gonna keep saying Brian till you finish. Keep going.
you can't do it with the veil over your eyes anymore. Is my point.
Okay, Brian. We Negroes, we understand the game, right? Right. We know good and goddamn
Whenever
well.
he talk this low, he about to hit you like
I
a
feel
brick full
it
of facts.
coming.
Like he about to hit you some realism.
But the interesting thing about America's never been unified on shit.
That's why I said the veil.
Yeah,
the veil
yeah.
of unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even with all that being said, democracy has somehow survived. When the American Revolution happened, niggas was like, yo, England ain't that fucking bad. Come on now. It ain't that bad, guys. So we got to pay a little taxes, and we don't got no voice with the king. It ain't that bad. And for what you want to call it, the American Revolution is a civil war.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
It was a country fighting against itself, and then the winning side got a country. But once that country was established, if you look in the Constitution, you could tell that the country was still divided. That's why you have things like a 3/5 compromise. That's why you have the Electoral College, because they were trying to figure out there's a whole lot of people in the South, but we can't give them all this power because a lot of the strong bit of the population can't vote. So why should we give them that much representation? Okay, let's do the Senate where everyone gets 2 seats, and then the other part is going to be represented by how many people are actually there, and then we're going to count these people. So the conflict has been there, and we still managed to make the shit work. That's what makes America better. I mean, not better. It makes America great in that in other countries when there's conflict, the shit ain't going to work out. But we was like, nah. The American dream is that we make shit work regardless of the situation and regardless of the circumstances. And this motherfucker is single-handedly dismantling the delicate balance of democracy that we have managed to achieve. We know that women, blacks, poors, Native Americans, all these people didn't always have full franchisement in this American dream. And this motherfucker, and I'm hitting with the R on there.
I heard.
Yeah, ain't no motherfucker. Nah, that mean I might like you too much. This motherfucker is dismantling it. Why? To keep himself in power, because he knows once he leaves this office, he is going to jail and or be bankrupt. We looked at your taxes. You possibly are $1 billion in debt. If I was $1 billion in debt, I would off myself. Because nigga, I don't know what.
I'm trying to call the connect. Hey man, listen. Front me a couple of.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit drives the shit that he does. Why do you think he wants to open society up so tough?
Because he needs
the money.
He sees like the ending, and he's like, I need to spare myself. You know
I
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
prolong that as long as I can.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Think about where does he get his money? Golf courses, resorts, things of that nature. During coronavirus, what is being hurt right now? What
Travel.
industries? So
Hotel.
he is hemorrhaging money right now during coronavirus. He is not getting that, and he's alienated more than half the country who are no longer going to go to his properties. The only reason he's even relevant because he had the damn show that gave him $421 million. And he used that.
And they whack for giving him that show.
Well, nigga, it was a good show. You can't fault. We didn't realize the nigga was a complete asshole. We knew he was an asshole.
Yeah, we just knew
he
he was like we didn't know. We just knew he was a dick. It was like
Does the
all right.
same apply for Bill?
What? What about Bill?
Did we know he was doing this?
What? Clinton?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby? Oh. Man, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby a totally different story, man.
Different
man,
animal.
because he did a lot of good shit for black people, but he also liked the
drug people. It's just long.
shit. Do you discount the millions of people Bill Cosby helped?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Just look at the 60 people he completely ruined their lives. I don't know
I hate
what
you.
to say.
I hate that you did it.
little sprinkle.
Go ahead, baby. Yeah, but just to throw that in there.
Yeah, so like the nigga owes money, And niggas who are desperate not to go to jail. You don't think I will sell this country down the stream so my black ass don't go to prison? Fuck you guys.
Hey, just give me a heads up, man, so I can leave. But desperate time calls for desperate measures, though.
Yo, like I can actually, I as a Piscean person I am, I have empathy for people, and I can see from other people's perspective. The thing he is doing is very much to save his own hide. And if we were in his shoes, we would have done the same damn thing. To the detriment of everybody else. And I would have been sitting back like, I can't believe these suckers fell for it. But I'm going to stay in power as long as I possibly can. Is racism going to get me to the top? Nigga, let's be as racist as fuck. These niggas is supporting me gung-ho. They all on this, even though it's to the benefit of me. And I'm going to tell everything that's negative about me is fake and use some bits of truth. Because we found out that Russians were giving fake news. Russians ain't been doing fake news for a whole long time. It's been you denigrating actual real press and real facts based upon something that was semi-true. And the shit is masterful. This nigga is a mastermind. He is an evil, narcissistic mastermind who should have never became president because the whole purpose of what they pitched of the Electoral College was so the common man would never elect a goddamn demagogue. And they failed us on that shit. The Electoral College was supposed to get together and was like, nah, nigga, I know this motherfucker for real.
Like, I know this.
I know him. And the people don't know him like I know him, Slim. No one does. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to protect us, the common man, because the forefathers was like, you want everybody to vote? Some of them niggas is dumbasses. They ain't gonna get the full picture like we know because we in the inner circles. We might want to do Electoral College if this person's going to represent us as a country. And Electoral College did not do that. So fuck it. Just let the majority control it then.
That's why America has a guilty conscience.
Oh, you all going to be silent now?
No, that was just a lot to chew. No
It's a lot
pun
to
intended.
process.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to use my history degree, my niggas. I be just talking, so a nigga be dead ass wrong. Hey, America, my opinions don't necessarily represent the opinions of the Brodies, nigga. I'm just a nigga on the couch, like for real. And whatever y'all believe is what y'all believe. That's just the way I see it.
Bars.
Don't, you know, if I articulated my opinion in a way that was persuasive, man, kudos to you niggas. But if not,
you hate
man,
my shit? That's cool too.
No, I think you just what you did do. You just regurgitated.
That was funny. But no, it was a
You
good
just
one.
it was just good knowledge and a lot to think on. I go vote. That's where I am.
So how about this? Since you spoke about what happens like if he passes or whatever, what do you think will happen if he does go on national TV, takes the cure on TV, and is like, oh look, I'm good, I'm healthy, take the vaccine, it works?
I don't think it's gonna sway. All right, so
That's what I think is exactly going to
I
happen.
think so. For me, before you answer, when I was watching the debate, the much that I could understand,
It wasn't a debate. I feel like I was watching a reunion special.
it was like
It was like a reunion
Love
special.
it.
It was like, all you needed was somebody to throw a chair. That's all I needed. So, like, that's all I needed.
Thank you, Mona Scott.
Like, that's all I needed because it was.
I think what I noticed with Trump that was different, and maybe it was because it was his first time running, was that he more than ever was just very vocal about not answering the questions because, like,
What about your son? What about your son?
Yeah, now he was really taking a lot of
that
low
nigga.
blows.
Yo, he got his ass beat for that one.
Yeah.
Hey, look, for real, like, you gonna catch these hands after this, fam. Like, you gotta square up.
And he was just making a lot of irrational things like, well, Joe, if you would have been president, 2 million people would have died. Like,
but you're president now, bitch.
you're president now.
We're talking
Like,
hypotheticals.
so I think for me, and maybe this is the optimist in me, I'm hoping that the people actually saw the fact. Neither of them convinced me if we're just going off of policy, but I think his presentation that night, it really was likened unto a toddler, like with just a lot of power. And for me, it just got me thinking, like, another 8 years of this, but then it's going to be amped up. I mean, another 4 years of
Yeah,
this.
nigga, don't say
Yeah,
that.
I'm sorry.
Even though I think Trump will be the first president to try to get a third term. I don't know how.
No, what you mean? What you mean? FDR been did that shit, bro. And they was like, nah, we ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah.
Because FDR did 4 terms.
But I think you have to pay attention to some of the things
Different
he is doing. They said he's the first president to appoint as many judges as he's had as
He has 25%
Yeah.
of the judges now.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think that's coincidence.
Masterful.
I think that as what you refer to as dumbass, as many of people who might identify him that way, he has enough people around him to kind of advise him on what moves to make. But I'm hoping with the debate, if nothing else came across, it's just that, for me, and my views are my views. It doesn't represent the rest of the Brodies.
Basically, everybody's views represents themselves, but not us as a whole.
We don't care about each other, guys. We all hate each other deep down.
No, we love each other.
That's why I'm saying it. I love you guys. I don't want you guys to get in trouble.
When we say our opinions, just know it's not everyone.
It's not the whole Brody's crew. But no,
one bro.
for me, it just there's no qualifying whatever with him being in the seat, and there's no accountability. Whether it's his refusal not to acknowledge or denounce white supremacy.
That shit was funny.
When he was asked about
what do you call it? Yeah, say it. Yeah, just what do you want it? Yeah, well, yeah, then.
all of that, I find it very hard to believe that you are so committed to your base. Not hard, but you are so committed that to have over 100 people die, that is a specific color. You have nothing to say about that, at least to appease the other side, but you blatantly don't care about people of color.
He got Daniel Cameron. He don't care about him.
He just doesn't care. So I'm hoping what's happening is that people are just really thinking this through this time. I just, maybe it's the optimist in me.
No, well, I say like this, my G.
Word.
At this point in time, I don't know where these unicorns are, but if you're an undecided voter, like legit, the only thing you should be undecided about, in my mind, is whether you're voting or not. But who you voting for? I'm like, come on now, nigga. you
Really?
know who you voting for. You ain't undecided who you voting for. You might be undecided whether you're voting or not. That's the only thing you might be undecided about.
And that's what Trump wants. He doesn't want.
And that's what he really,
because you get a lot of people who don't vote. It favors him. Like it favors dumbass.
These mail-in ballots this year. Oh, this shit's about to get dragged out. Like,
well, he's trying to delegitimize it, but millions of ballots already been cast. Like for real. Like niggas is it's gonna be an uptick in how many people actually vote this time around.
Yeah, it's really gonna. People need to turn out.
I'm praying that you guys are right.
No, I'm being dead ass. You can see it already. Like a motherfucker on the first day of early voting in states, it's like, nah, I was in line for 7 hours. Bitch, I'm not saying there's no line for no 7 hours.
But it's that serious. Someone said to
I'm going to the mail. Put that bitch in the mail, nigga.
from
Boop, boop, boop.
Black Politics Today, someone literally made the statement: voting is not a privilege, it's power. And people really need to understand that what you are doing when you don't vote is that you are giving up your power. It's not something that you are participating in. And I think for people who are even not undecided, but who haven't made up their mind to vote or not to vote, you're literally giving that power away, which is what he wants.
Yeah.
And so it's vitally important this time that as many people as possible, do what you have to do. We're making a plan now, my family and I, because I'm not too keen on these mail-in ballots. I think the only reason why they stopped being aggressive with that is because many people were reporting it, which I think shook them because they couldn't go back and lie about it effectively. So yeah, just get out there and vote.
Do your early voting. Fill out your ballot. You can turn it in personally to certain offices in the state. So you don't have to wait in line. You don't have to worry about catching a disease. But I do say this. For those who don't know, this is your first time hearing it. I am the grandson of a civil rights activist. who fought for Voting Rights Act in Northeast Louisiana and who felt it definitely important. And by definitely, I mean he was shot by the Ku Klux Klan, had his church burned down, had crosses in the yard. Definitely important that you vote. Or why would you vote other than getting that power? It also shows you that if you're a registered voter, you are then now eligible to be a juror. So you can now be tried by the jury of your peers. And he noticed that when we went to court, there was no possibility of any black people being on the jury. And that's why he thought it was very important for us to register to vote, because that's where they picked the jurors from. And an all-white jury was not going to convict you in a way that a mixed jury was not.
Right.
And of course, no, they've gone out of the way. They made it like, oh, jury's so boring. I want to get out of jury duty. Nah, nigga, do your fucking duty, because some person's life may depend on your diversity of thought to give them true justice. If the nigga guilty, the nigga guilty. If he's not, he's not. But you need to do your part. But the lawyers have also gone out of their way in different jurisdictions to make sure there are no black jurors. And there's a reason why they want to disqualify us. Because they know, even if it's a white or a black, that if it's a black person on the jury, the death penalty goes down in those states by like 75%.
Tremendously.
Recommended. Because we know as black people, I can't recommend death for somebody because so many innocent people are on death row right now.
Right.
So they know a lot of things that we look at, little things a little more objective, and we're a lot more skeptical of the law. We're a lot more skeptical of police officers because police officers do shoddy ass work.
Right.
And so register to vote so you can be jury duties. And when your jury duty comes up, don't bitch and moan about it. Do your duty, because some Negro may actually need your voice
To
Save him
yeah.
or her.
to advocate
family.
for their innocence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to make it realer than rap. It's realer than rap. We come to the hour. It's getting really late. It was a good ass discussion. Dumbass Donald doing dumbass things. If he dies, it's gonna be because of hubris. I will keep him in my thoughts. That's the most I could do for him.
Are we gonna queue up the Rocky 4? If he dies, he dies.
I was waiting for somebody
It
to
is
say
what
that.
it is. But at the end of the day, your death was preventable. Like your death was preventable.
Nah, it really was.
But you didn't want to do the steps.
His ignorance.
You just
know,
didn't
his
take it serious.
ego,
If you'd have
yeah.
took it serious enough, we wouldn't be in this pandemic.
Like,
Or the pandemic wouldn't be this long. It would have been.
I can't be. I'm not gonna be upset. When Stuart Scott died, I cried.
Oh, no, I cried.
That hurt.
I
That
cried
hurt.
because he tried his best to do a disease that he had nothing to do. When Chadwick Boseman, he tried his best.
That's a
to
superhero.
Fight
That's a fucking
that,
superhero.
and did what he had to do. But if you tell me that there's a disease out there and all you really got to do to reduce your chances dramatically
Just wear a mask.
is wear a mask, wash your hands, and I refuse to do that, die, bitch, die. Because I have a very small capacity for stupidity. I have no remorse for someone when I told you that the stove was fucking hot and you touched it.
Hot, daddy, hot. Yeah, I told
I
you.
told
dumbass
you
not
that.
to touch it. Yeah.
Like, I don't
You
got
deserve to get
I
burned.
don't got no sympathy for you. I told you that shit was hot. Get the fuck out of here, man. And sorry for me cursing so much, and sorry for my tongue being so whatever, but I have a small capacity for dumbass shit. And that's why most people annoy me, because y'all been showing your asses. Showing your asses are too long. Nigga, read a book. Read a book. Get some critical analysis. Get some critical thinking skills. God damn it.
All right, and we are at the end of the hour.
And I'm Mr. Brown.
Pastor Brown has delivered his closing. I'm Slim. We have Cash. We got B. Anthony.
B. Anthony.
We are the Brodies, so make sure you vote. Wash
Yo.
your hands. Wash your ass. Stay 6 feet. Wear a mask. Just wear. Look.
He about to show you. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Cover the nose.
Behind
mouth.
your ear.
Cool. Then you can just bend it. So, like, you got to bend it. Yeah, there you go. Make sure nothing get in. Look at that. Cool.
Kaboom.
Look at
And
that.
yay
Simple.
to everyone who wants to have combined bachelor parties and bachelorette parties. I
Way to bring
support
some joy
that.
back.
Yeah.
Do you support it?
I do.
We'll see at yours.
Stay tuned next week, America.